Hey y'all, it's Jen and welcome back to my channel Journifer. In today's video we are going to talk a little bit about why this book isn't working for me and what I'm going to do going forward so that I can stick to my budget and find a system that works for me. And if you're not familiar with this, my channel is Journifer, and this is my journey to paying down my debt and becoming financially free. So like I said, this is not working for me. Well, let's just take an example. For June, I filled it out on my monthly just like I should have. I even filmed this, and I did my first paycheck, and then I did nothing else with this for June. See? Not a thing, not a thing, not a thing. And part of this is because this just doesn't work for me. And this is how it's been going every month. May, same thing. Set it up and then did nothing else with it. So this isn't working. I'm not doing it. I'm not using it at all. So what I've decided to do instead is I went with Plum Paper. Now my normal everyday planner is a Plum Paper planner, and I absolutely love it. I love the size of it. As you can see, it is much smaller, much smaller, and it's just not as complicated. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna flip over to August, and I'm going to show you the setup. Actually, let's start from the beginning. So I've got my cover with my name. This is 2023, but it actually starts in July, so it's an 18-month planner, but whatever. When you first open it up, you've got your regular planner intro. You've got your months, and I have gone ahead, I don't know if you can see it, let me zoom in. See, I've gone ahead and marked my paychecks. Zoom back out a little bit. And then we continue on. It's got the 2023, and I have done my paychecks all the way through. We've got these special dates here, and what I think I'm going to use these for is just to keep track of those things, those big renewals in my subscriptions, like when my when my registration is due, which is actually coming up next month, when my what are some of the other ones, my Amazon Prime, when it registers. I've got a couple of those annual registrations that I want to keep up with here, and then I may do special dates like birthdays or holidays or things that I know are going to be needing me to pay money for. This is plans, ideas, and goals, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I may use this as a kind of a sinking funds tracker, something like that. I don't know for sure what I'm going to do with it. And then, of course, there's this blank notes page, and then you start in the first month of July. I'm going to skip it to August so I can just show you the blank pages. Now, it's got the monthly highlights page just like the regular Plum Paper has, but this is strictly the budget items. I didn't get anything else except for the budgets. And so on this side, it's the monthly setting up for success. Zoom in a little bit. You can see that it's kind of light. And you've just got the monthly income trackers, what you expect, your actual. It's got a place for your monthly balances, like your checking and savings starting balance, your monthly debt reducer goals, your monthly savings goals. This is kind of a tracker, so you can color it in. This is your monthly, this says fixed expenses, but I'm using this for all of my expenses. And then you've got your monthly overview down here. So you've got your income minus your savings and debt payoff, minus your fixed expenses, or in my case, all my expenses, and then your spending budget. And so this spending budget is, for me, is going to be like my groceries, my gasoline, my anything in the month that I put money towards that's not considered one of my expenses. And then you've got your normal monthly layout. Let me zoom. Oh, wrong way. Okay, you've got your regular monthly layout here. And then it starts in on your weeks. Now this is a weekly layout, so you've got this week's priorities and then each day of the week, Monday through Sunday. Over here you've got your weekly review, how much you've spent in these categories, and the categories that they give are essential, dining out, entertainment, travel, and then 2 blank ones. And then you've got your starting amount for your spending budget, you've got how much you spent this week, and then your ending amount. And then down here you've got the payments that are due for this week. And it says treat yourself down here. I don't think I'm going to put anything in there because I don't want to treat myself right now. I want to pay off debt. And then over here you've got kind of the same thing. You've got your August, I guess it's more like an expense tracker with for the week. But I'm using this as an expense tracker on mine, but it's got the same categories up here: essential, dining out, travel, entertainment, and then the 2 blank ones, and then you can check off which one it is. I'm using this a little differently, but that's what it is. And then you've got the next week, and the next week, the next week, and then this last page here is kind of it's calculating your results. So it's your monthly overview. You've got your monthly spending by week, you've got your fixed expenses, and then you've got 2 extra blank ones, and then the total monthly spent. I'm not sure why you've got the extras there, but we'll figure that out. And then over here you've got your spending review, so your spending budget, the total amount you spent, and then your net gain or loss. And then you've got some questions to answer. Did I stick to my budget? Yes, I did, and not this month. Your bank accounts here with your starting, ending balances and your net gain loss. Your debt reducer with your goal and your actual. And then you've got the savings overview, little pie chart. It's a pie chart. And then down here you've got what categories did I spend the most, and you've got those same categories. So that is the monthly part of it. And then I did do the budget add-on back here in the back. It just comes with that, and this is a list of the bank accounts. And then you've got your yearly cash flow over here, well, both sides, so you can put your income, expenses, giving, savings, debt for each month. And there's a whole month of these, a whole year. There's 12 of them. And then you've got a place to put your financial goals for the year and your notes. And then you have a monthly assessment and a variable spending page for each month as well. So monthly income, monthly budget, starting, ending balance, and net gain or loss for your checking. Same thing for your savings. You've got your debt goal and your savings goal and your budget goals and notes. And then down at the bottom you have your fixed periodic expenses. And then over here is your variable expenses. And then you have a monthly income, fixed expenses, savings, spending budget. And then over here you've got your spending budget, your variable expenses, and your remaining balance. And that goes on for every month. And then I think there's there's 12 of these. And then on these pages, it's a list of your bills. Try them. Bills, amount. I'm assuming this is the date that it's due, and then you've got the 12 months of the year. There's 2 of those. Back here you have a debt tracker. So you've got 3 creditors that you can track with the information and payoff, which this is good. I have 4 major debts, so and then these are just blank, couple of blank dot grid pages, and then contacts. Passwords, which I don't understand because I don't think it's safe to put passwords in a notebook that you carry around or not. But, and then of course it's got some sheets, stickers, a pocket, and I had them add in 2 of these right here, and then we've got the back. So that's the overview of this planner and what I'm going to use it for. I won't do the budget stuff back here in this back part until January. I'm going to do my monthly stuff from July through December 2022, and then January 2023 I'll start doing these pages back here. So for now, let's get our July. Let's get July together. I don't know what I'm going to use this for yet, so I'm going to leave this one blank. You can see I've already got some stuff penciled in here, so let's just fill this in and talk through it. I'm going to zoom you in. Wrong way, wrong way. Okay. So for July, we're going to talk about my paychecks. I've already got some amounts filled out over here because I've already gotten 2 of these. I'm filming this on July 24th. So, yeah, I'm a little behind. So the first one, we've got my paycheck for July 10th. That was my first paycheck of the month. I estimate it to be $1,800. And then my second paycheck of the month is also estimated to be $1,800. And then the SSI that I get, let me put these dates, I get that on 7/27. My second paycheck is the 22nd, which I just got 2 days ago. And that Social Security is $897. I'm going with a zero balance, start balance, whatever you call it. So right now I've got 0 in my checking. I currently have 0 in my savings. I may have $4, but we're going to say I got 0. I want to reduce Lane Bryant credit card by $100. This is my lowest balance, so I want to try and get it reduced. And then my monthly savings goal, I want to add, for my down payment on a house, I want to add $100 this month. And then when we move down here, like I said, I'm using this as just all of my expenses. And so we're going to fill this out. We've got rent, which is currently $14.95. That will be going up. We've got my car at $550. We've got my loan, which is with One Main, and it's $333 a month. We've got my insurance, which is $300 a month. Spectrum, I don't know why I'm putting $90 a month, because it's actually been more than, like, closer to $100. I combined my credit cards into one line on here, and those are about $200 for my minimum monthly payments. Then we've got my cell phone. This recently went up to $250 because I added my oldest daughter onto our account, and she does pay for hers, but ultimately it's my responsibility to make sure it's paid, and then she reimburses me, so I just budget it in as if she does not pay me back. Evergy is my electric bill, and that is $200 a month. And then I've combined all my subscriptions into one, and that's $130 a month. So that is $3,548 a month. And if you add up all of this amount, that comes up to $4,497 a month. And I have a $200 goal this month for debt and savings, and then all these fixed expenses, $3,548. And then my savings budget, $749. I'm sorry, my spending budget. So I've got roughly $750 a month to spend on gas, groceries, household stuff, whatever it is that we need to spend on. That is what this $750 a month is. And ideally, we would want to have a balance at the end to put more towards debt. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, I cleaned it up a little bit, erased some of my pencil markings. And then let's fill in my bills for the month. So on, let me zoom you in. There we go. On Friday, the first of the month, I have subscription for Patreon, and it's $29 a month. Then the next thing that comes through is going to be on the 8th. I did a, what's that, Klarna for $35 for 3 paychecks. Gasoline, I've got $50 budgeted there. I really only need gas one time a month, so typically. So I've got that budgeted there. I also get paid this day, and I'm guessing, I was guessing it's about $1,800 a month. I've got Spectrum written down here twice. That's not right. So we've got Spectrum. Again, I say $90, but it's usually more than that. State Farm. This got off a little bit. It's usually due at the end of the month, and you'll see I've got it there again. But this got off a little bit. I'm not exactly sure why, but it did. And so I had it paid that day for June. And then we've got groceries. My grocery budget is $150 a paycheck right now. And then we come over here on the 11th, I have Capital One. That's my credit card. And it's got $100 minimum payment right now. Lane Bryant. That minimum payment is $35. It has just a small balance. It's my lowest. I think it's like $275 right now. I'm doing Weight Watchers very poorly. But my company gets a major discount. We get it for half off, so I pay $10 a month for it. This. And then on the 14th, my cell phone is due for $250. Sirius XM subscription is also due. On the 15th is my loan payment. $333. On the 18th is my PicMonkey subscription, and that's $13. And then we move over here to the 22nd. We have another payday for $1,800 a month. We have that Klarna payment for $35. I think it's actually like $32, but whatever. And then my car payment, I'm doing $275 a month every paycheck. So that's half of my monthly car payment. On the 23rd, I have my YouTube subscription for $13, and then I have another groceries for $150. That YouTube subscription is wonderful because I don't get ads. And then over here on the 24th, we have my Pedal credit card. Minimum payment on that's like $68. Oh. And then I have another YouTube. I've got $7 on here, but I think it should only be $3. So I'm watching that. That is for, I've got one membership to one YouTuber that I watch. And then on the 26th is my Netflix, which is currently $14. On the 27th, that's our Social Security deposit for my niece, $897. And my electric bill is due. That's hilarious. $150, but that's my budget, so that's what we're putting down. The 28th, I have State Farm that comes out. $300. And then I have a monthly subscription to a parental control app on my niece's phone. Audible. Now Audible, right now I'm paying $10 every other month. So I just put $5 a month so I can account for it. And then on the last day of the month, I have my rent due, which is currently $1,500. So let me erase these pencil marks real quick. All right, there's my monthly setup and layout. Let me know how you're doing on your budget. Let me know if something like this would work for you, instead of doing the budget by paycheck by the Budget Mom. Does that work for you? Does it not? Are you looking for something else that's gonna work? So far, like I said, I'm almost a full month into this, and so far this is working for me really well. As far as the layout and content, it's not necessarily helping me with my budget, but we'll see how that goes. But that's not the book's fault, that's my fault. So this is it. Let me know what you think about my new budget system and planner. All right, if you've enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this, then by all means use that thumbs down button. And if you're interested to see how I go on my journey and how this one works for me, then please hit the subscribe button down there, and that way you will get notifications when I post a new video. Be sure and hit that bell as well, because that will guarantee you notifications. And with that said, I appreciate you being here with me along this journey, and I hope to see you next week.